What is going on, everybody? This is Dave Scott here, and right now I am here to bring you the 100 subscriber special. Oh my god, is this even really real? Guys, you all are amazing. Every 100 of you. I don't care if it's just because of one video that you subbed. I don't care if it's just my Seth Rollins stage that you sub for. I don't care if it's my TW videos you sub for. I don't care if it's just you like me in general. I mean, I do care about that. I care a lot, but thank you all so much. No matter what you sub for, you sub to the channel for a reason. That's because you enjoy the content that I put out, and it makes me feel so good. And I'm always late on these subscriber specials, aren't I? And we hit like 118 now. Good grief. Guys, this is growing so fast, but you're not giving me enough time, guys. But thank you all so much. You guys really are awesome. And today, for all my TW fans out there, I have a little treat. I'm not going to be doing a TW episode today. I'm going to be giving you guys a little tutorial on how to make your own custom picture in TW. So I'm going to go ahead and open up TW here to get a little example. Forgive me, my computer is not the fastest. It's not a very good computer. But, gonna open up TW here. It might take just a little bit. So, gonna wait for it to load. We're gonna load up gonna load it up, and then, alright, so, this is my Evanescent skin that I use. I will be showing you all tutorials also on how to, install a skin and a mod. So this is for every kind of, TWer who, wants to come out here and, do something on their own. I would fully support that. So, these are all the skins I have. You can see the previews in here. We have the red and black, used by my good friend Silly Tuck. We have the old school skin, which is, it's inspired by, like, the 80s and all that. The ISOL red, which you see me use in my WWE videos. The ISOL blue, which you see me use in my Japan videos. Evanescent, which is one of the one I use for my off-camera TNA series. I like the dark feeling of it and all that. This is the default skin, but it's grayed out, and this is the default skin also. And here's the Attitude skin for, like, the Attitude era. It was recently released on Grey Dog. But anyways, guys, so I am going to be doing in this, my new TNA database. I'm going to load the game here. And, okay, so I have 4 games in here. ECW really is the only one I don't use. So this is my WWE15 series, the one that you regularly see me play. Also that Japdo. And then a new TNA is the one I play off camera. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into TNA. Alright, so you see here, this is my TNA game. I really like the dark feeling of the Evanescent skin along with the Hive-tastic taskbars. So yeah, guys, you see here, this is my creative media. I recently signed Dolph Ziggler from TNA, from WWE, but we're not going to get into that. All I'm going to be doing for right now is going to be showing you how to create custom pictures. So a lot of these are custom pictures. Some of them are made by me, but a lot of them are just downloaded from the Grey Dog software website. So let's go through the roster here, and let's find, oh yeah, AJ was signed. This is a custom picture for Alicia Fox that I made, also along with Caitlyn. I made this one too. So we're going to, let's make a custom picture for Christopher Daniels. He doesn't have a really good picture. So you're going to need to download a software called GIMP, on which I open my web browser here. I use Avent browser. So it should be easy enough. And then, should maybe appear on your desktop. I'm not really sure if it will or not, but I drag it into my taskbar. So I'm going to click on it, and it does take a little while to load, so I'm going to pause this video, and I'll be back to you when we have loaded GIMP. Alright guys, so we are back here. GIMP has loaded back up, and as you can see, ignore this, ignore the 2 thingies. I don't know, my GIMP likes to do this to me, but this is just the same one. You're going to be needing this, and it might look tricky at first. It's going to come up as 3 windows. The first one is going to be your main one where you edit the picture. The one on the right here is going to be your layers and all that with your brushes and your shapes and all that good stuff. And this over here is going to be your toolbox, the crop, the rotate, the scale, and all that. So, now that we have GIMP up, we're going to find the picture that we want to create. So, I'm going to go into my files here. I'm going to go into, just open this up from my libraries. Now, it might seem confusing, but just follow my steps and you'll be creating your own custom pictures in no time. So this is my libraries here. Now I'm going to go over here to my my hard drive. I'm going to click on this, Now it's going to bring up a whole bunch of folders, and you need to find where TEW is installed. So for me, it's going to be in either your program files or your program files times 86. For me, it's in times 86, so I'm going to double click on that. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go to GDS, stands for Greydog Software, the people who produce TEW. As you can see, you might have multiple Greydog games installed, so you should be on TEW. I only have TEW 2013. So now you're going to bring up here, you see your application, your install, your receipt, your license, all of that good stuff. So you're going to double click on your pictures. Now this is all the mods that I have done installed and all that. So this is all the picture pack for mods. Whenever you create a mod, a picture pack is also created for that mod. Now you get the pictures obviously, you know, from installing the mods and all that. So, I'm going to go ahead and check into Christopher Daniels' name here. Since we're going to want to create a custom picture for him, I'm going to see what folder he is in. So, select the pictures from TNA, people. So, I need to go to locate the TNA folder right here, the bottom one for me. Now, going to go into people. And I double click on this and you see this is the whole picture folder that comes when you bring up here. You can see here. So, now, if you're using the Chronicles, which I would recommend, it would give you a sample photo of the background. Now, I've moved mine to my desktop so it's easier to access, but it's going to be the blank, it's going to be the blank blue, going to be the blank pink background. Now, you're going to want to use pink right here for Renee Young, a custom picture, or you're going to use a blue one right here for the AJ Styles custom picture. So like I said, I've moved mine to my desktop, so just try and move that to a more accessible location, because you don't really need it for anybody else here. So I'm going to close this here to make this more easy. So now, when you go back to GIMP, you got to make sure that you know where your background is. And you see here, mine's going to be on my recently used, so you're going to get File, Open. Going to be on, actually I know mine's on my desktop. So here, it's going to be Background, shows a preview here, or Background F, stands for Background Female. So double click the one that you want to use for your background. It's going to import itself into a 150 by 150. It's going to immediately scale. Now, you have the background. We're going to go back to the browser. So, we're going to go here. You want to go to, for the best cuts and not having to detail cut the picture yourself, you want PNG files. The best place for PNG files is PSD Dreams. So I'm going to go type in here PSD, you can see it already steamed, it's psd-dreams.de. So you're going to go there, and, okay, apparently it didn't go. Let's try that again. psd-dreams.de. So here we go, and it's going to load now. So you see here, you're going to have to create an account. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. Download the folders from here. You see, here is their homepage. These are the new renders, and all these files are already cropped out, so they're transparent backgrounds. You see, we have Danny Bryan. We have everything here. So we're going to want Christopher Daniels. So I'm going to type in Christopher Daniels and search and wait for the results to pop up. And as you can see here, a lot of pictures of Christopher Daniels are now going to pop up. So you're going to choose which ones you want the best. I'm liking this one. So I'm going to click on it. Make sure you're signed in because you won't be able to do this unless you have an account. So hit download over here. And wait for your browser to bring up the download option. Preparing to download on Avent browser. So make sure you know where the files is. Mine's going to be in my downloads, so hit OK. And my download is going to come up. And as you can see, the picture is now downloaded. So I'm going to close out this now, or minimize it. Go back to GIMP. Going to hit open once again, just like we did for the backgrounds. And now I'm going to go to my download section over here. And I'm going to find the picture. It should be right Daniels underscore 35. Some of them are named a little weird. But I located it, and I'm going to hit open. It's going to import itself. And so now you have your Christopher Daniels picture. So highlight this. Now for the custom pictures, you usually want to do about the head to about the chest area right around here. I hope my mouse is on and you can. But anyways, right around where his wrist is on his left hand there. So we're going to go over here and do the square tool and click and hold and drag, and we're going to select about right here is good. Sure you get the full effect. Now hit Control X to cut the picture. Now go back to your background. Make sure you're highlighting here. You can hit Control V for paste, and as you can see, the picture is now pasted in here. We're gonna go over here to this little icon here. It's the square with the arrow coming out of it. That is scale. So once you hit that, click on Christopher Daniels. Now, sometimes when you're scaling, it might be all willy-nilly like this. Well, there's a way to fix it. Get out of that because I don't want to mess it up. Click on it again. Hit this little chain thingy here that locks the aspect ratio so that you can only move it, scale it down, you see, like this. So don't scale it down too much, scale it down to about right here. I think that's good for there. Now, I'm going to go to the little four-pointer tool. That's going to be the move tool. So you click and hold on Christopher Daniels and drag him. Make sure about maybe half of his forehead is cut off to about maybe right here. About right here. So there we go. I can release that. Now, before you do anything else, you're going to go over here to Filters and Enhance. And then we're going to sharpen the picture up a little bit because when it comes out in the render, it's going to be a little bit blurry. And the sharpening effect looks great for TEW. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to sharpen. You can adjust. You have to preview here. So you don't want it like this because that's way too much. So I say about half would be good. I say move it over here so you can compare to what it will be like. So I'm going to go about 50 for this image. I think that looks good. I'm going to hit OK and it's going to load. And we can see it gets much sharper now. So now over here in your paths, brushes, layers, and brushes here, you're going to go on the, you're going to highlight right or left click on the floating selection pasted layer and going to right click on it and hit 2 new layer. This is going to make the whole picture one, so that the Daniels photo is going to come in with the background. Now, if you're using the Chronicles, you're going to want to always use this effect, but if you're using KY, you don't need this. So go back to Filters and go under Light and Shadow and hit Drop Shadow. Now, make sure when you're doing this, 4:4:15 is fine, opacity 60 is fine. Be sure to uncheck Allow Resizing because that's going to mess up the picture. So hit OK, and it's going to go here. And you can see you got a little bit of a shadow underneath that kind of gives a little effect there. So after you're done with that, hit File. That's about all we need to do for the picture. I hit File, Export As. I'm going to make sure it's saving as a JPEG, .jpg. If it's not, just if it's saving as a PNG or whatever, because TW only takes JPEG files. If it's saving like this, let me see here. If it's saving like this, if it's a .png or .other file, just go there, backspace, and type, make sure the dot is there too, JPG, that'll save it as a JPEG file, then hit export, and wait for it to load up. And now we see here, the quality is automatically set at 90, but you can change it to 100, then hit export, and now wait for it, and then there we go. We have our Daniels file render saved, and we're going to bring it up here. It should be on your desktop. If not, go searching for it. And so here we go. That is our picture that we have created there for your Christopher Daniels. So now, we need to move it to the TNA picture folder for TEW. Now, in this case, you remember it said TNA was our picture folder that we had. So I'm going to Control X on this, cut it from the desktop, and go back into just libraries. And wait for this to load. Gonna go back to here, and now wait for this to load. I'm going to go back into my hard drive, go to Programs, Files, Times 86, go to my Gradog software files, TEW, Pictures, locate the one you're. It's gonna be different ones depending on what mod you have installed for all that. Going to go into People under my picture folder. I'm going to click into this, make sure, wait for it all to load. Wait for it all to load here. Oh, nothing to worry about, people. Alright, so here we're going to hit Control V to paste it in here. And just hit continue for the permission. and we wait for it to import. My computer's not really this slow, it's just Bandicam. So there we go. It is imported into TW. Sometimes it will automatically switch itself, sometimes you'll have to switch it manually. We'll go to Christopher Daniels, and see, it has not switched it yet, so I'm going to left-click his name, left-click his picture, just search for what we did. And there it is. Christopher Daniels is in our file. So select it, save it, and there you go, guys. That is how to create your own custom picture. Make sure that, like I said, PSD Dreams is like the top site for finding renders, good renders, and all that. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this tutorial. Let me know if you would like to see different tutorials in the future. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. I hope this all helps. Let me know in the comment section if it helped you, if you have created some custom pictures of your own. If so, tell me who. Because I'm always interested in that. Be sure to leave a comment before you leave this page, and be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And maybe I'll do something special for maybe 150, maybe 200. If well, when we get there, it's probably gonna be a while. I thank you all so much again for 100 subscribers. It is a huge milestone. You guys are awesome. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and keep subscribing up there and comment down below. And I will see you next time, guys.